Hey, what it do, y'all? It's who today? That boy GDH. Hey, we about to check out Jupiter 101 National Geographic. If I don't know what the hell this is, but I was intrigued and I was like, you know what, I'm finna watch it. I know what it is. They're doing a whole. You feel me? Yeah, I know what it is, but yeah, let's get into it. I love me some knowledge, by the way. I don't know much about Jupiter. All I know is people be saying it ain't no planet no more, and I want to know. I've never asked the reason why it ain't and what happened to it, and if I'm so very much intrigued. I've never asked, never looked it up. Saw this video. I'm about to check it out. Let's go.
Born from primordial stardust 4.5 billion years ago, Jupiter was the solar system's first planet.
Oh,
And much
first
like its
planet?
namesake, the king of the ancient Roman gods, Jupiter was destined for greatness.
I didn't know that. See, I love me some information. I didn't know it was the first planet of the solar system.
And much like its namesake years ago, Jupiter was the solar system's first planet.
I didn't know that.
And much like its namesake, the king of the ancient Roman gods, Jupiter was destined for greatness.
But how did they know it was the first?
Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun and the largest planet in the solar system. At approximately 11 Earths wide,
God
Jupiter
damn.
has twice the amount of mass as the other planets put together. But unlike Earth and the three other terrestrial worlds, Jupiter has no solid surface. It may not even have a traditionally solid core. Rather, this giant planet may have a dense liquid center surrounded by a worldwide ocean of hydrogen and helium gases. Jupiter's gaseous composition can be observed in its atmosphere. About 44 miles thick, the atmosphere is a canvas of stripes and storms churning across the giant planet. Their colors range between shades of whites, yellows, browns, and reds, all caused by the different chemical makeup of each area. Probably the most iconic feature of Jupiter is a crimson-brown storm that's been raging for over 300 years, the Great Red Spot.
God damn,
It's
that's
a giant
storm.
swirling collection of clouds with wind speeds of up to 400 miles per hour,
Damn.
at least 2.5 times faster than Category 5 hurricanes.
And this going on for years.
Floating hundreds of miles above the storms of Jupiter are about 79 moons, the most of the 8 known planets.
Wait, what?
The four large Floating hundreds of miles above the storms of Jupiter are about 79 moons, the most of the 8 known planets. The 4 largest moons were discovered by Galileo in 1610. Called the Galilean satellites, they include Io, the most volcanically active celestial body in the
Wait,
solar
what they mean? He said, how many moons? I didn't know it was more than one moon. Like, is it talking about the moon that in the night sky, or is she talking about a different type of moon? Let me know, man. I'm not that smart, especially when it comes to this shit. This is out of my knowledge spectrum, bro. You feel me? I don't know shit about the space or nothing. I don't know much about it. Not saying I don't know shit about it. I just don't know much about it. But let me know if it's actually other moons out there for real, bro. Cause ain't no way. This moon is already big as shit. We seen it from planet Earth, bro. And it's so big. You tell me it's more big motherfuckers out there like that? God damn. Me and the fucking solar system big as shit, so I shouldn't even be surprised.
79 moons, the
How
most
much?
of the 8
Did she say 79?
hundreds of miles above the storms of Jupiter are about 79 moons,
For one
the
planet?
most of the 8 known planets. The 4 largest moons were discovered by Galileo in 1610. Called the Galilean satellites, they include Io, the most volcanically active celestial body in the solar system, Ganymede, the solar system's largest moon, even larger than the planet Mercury, and Callisto and Europa, which, along with Ganymede, may contain oceans of liquid water underneath their crusts. Jupiter's large collection of moons is only made possible by the planet's massive size and gravitational pull, the strongest of all the planets in the solar system. This incredible gravity also influenced the sizes of the 7 other planets. During the solar system's earliest days, Jupiter, being the first planet to form, attracted and destroyed space debris that would have helped the other planets grow in size. Today, that force may serve as a shield by attracting comets and asteroids onto Jupiter's own surface, preventing them from crashing onto inner planets like Earth. Apart from the
So
sun,
Jupiter is actually a big help. Your gravitation pull so strong, nigga, most of the things that's flying through the sky come to you. You feel me? So that's your purpose there. You feel me? But what? So that's why they say it ain't a planet, cause ain't no solid surface on it at all, and all it do is fucking storm every year, like non-stop storm on that planet. What the fuck, bro?
the other planets grow in size. Today, that force may serve as a shield by attracting comets and asteroids onto Jupiter's own surface, preventing them from crashing onto inner planets like Earth. Apart from the Sun, Jupiter has become the dominant figure in the solar system, thereby earning its place at the top of the planetary heap as king.
Man, that's fucking crazy. I didn't know none of this shit. I didn't know Jupiter got 79 moons. Them bitches got different names too. It do. What is our moon name? Like literally, I didn't know. I don't know none of this shit, y'all. I know some of y'all gonna be surprised that I don't know none of this shit. I don't know, but I didn't pay attention in school. I failed school. I was doing other shit at school. All this shit, I don't know none of this shit. I didn't know Jupiter they ain't got no surface. I didn't know. I don't know, but is it still in the fucking universe? Is it still out there, or why people always saying Jupiter don't count? Or is it still out there? I want y'all to let me know if it's still up in space and shit, pulling rocks and storming all year round and shit. That's crazy. But that's its purpose then, because God had a plan. But how did it form? Like literally, how did it form? How did a planet form? Cause you know people gonna say God built it, God did it, but nah, we want the scientific explanation how people come up, cause niggas ain't just going, oh God did it. Nah, how did it form? Literally, how did Earth itself form? Like some asteroids made the planets bigger because it's bigger rocks and shit. I don't know, man. I need to get more in depth with this shit, literally. Cause I don't know. I be out of here, bro. Like literally, like most of this stuff, I wouldn't have watched this by myself. So luckily, I got a channel that I'll be like, you know what? I can watch this and participate in some knowledge, gaining some knowledge. So hopefully, some of y'all learned some of this shit too, and it was just me being dumb as fuck, and I'm the only one that didn't know none of this shit. So let me know, bro. Let me know the questions that I asked. What's our name for our moon? And is it actually 79 moons for real, for real? Like literally, let me know. That's fucking crazy. This bitch got 79. I'm out. Peace.
I'm on the road to riches driving by ya. But these niggas want pop my tires. Grew wings, got fire. My name on flyers.